Good morning, everybody. Yeah, Neil was just here with me. Neil is, as you can hear, pretty loud this morning again. Oh, yeah. I made myself a coffee right now. Going to relax for a couple minutes, then I'm going to start to make the girls' lunch, breakfast. Man, it's pretty early. It seems like Molly slept through last night, which is nice. I slept through, I think, because I didn't realize waking up, or I cannot remember waking up.
Good morning. I'm at least feeling a little bit better than I can be up and about today. So, time to feed Polly. For those of you who make sourdough, the reason why I chose not to make a bread with my sourdough is because sometimes I go 5 days or more with my sourdough on the counter without feeding it in the winter. And it can get quite acidic. And I smelt it just now, right before I was about to make my bread, and it did smell very acidic, and so I thought, no, this will not make a tasty smelling sourdough. Your sourdough starter should always have a nice smell to it, and it did not. And now it smells kind of neutral, so I'll have to see how it smells once it becomes a bit more active. It's possible that I won't be able to make sourdough this evening, and I'll have to feed it again, and then maybe make a loaf tomorrow. I hope I can make a loaf today, though. In the school that Elodie and Ruby go to, they have handwork as a class, and they do mostly knitting, crochet, and sewing, hand sewing. And right now, Ruby is working on making a knitted doll with kind of a fabric face. And she has finished it, and now she is busy away knitting clothing for it. She's made mittens, a vest, and she's currently knitting a backpack. So these are all different assignments of what they can knit for their doll. Oh, and she's knitted a shawl. So you kind of do one after the other, and you make kind of what you have time for. The teacher has specific patterns that they're supposed to follow, and some children are still knitting their doll. Some children may have a doll and a shawl. Polly. She's in the winter garden, barking at people walking through the forest. Right before Christmas break, they have a thing called Dolly Festival. And that is like a big festival where they are given their dolls. So they have finished their dolls, and once all the dolls are finished, the children keep their dolls by the teacher. I don't even know what she does with them. Ruby even gave her a blanket that I knit for one of her dollies so that her dolly could stay warm while it stays with her teacher. And Ruby has requested that I knit her dolly a Santa Claus hat, so like an elf hat, before the Dolly Festival. And so I thought, because this Sunday I'm gifting each of the girls a cardigan for their dolls that I have made them years ago, that they still cuddle with and play with, I thought I would knit each of the girls an elf hat. However, I have today to knit 2 elf hats in probably fingering weight yarn. I need to start now because I literally have 10 hours. I have 10 hours that I could knit on this hat because I'm still not feeling well. I was just walking around, watering the plants, made myself a coffee, but just watering the plants, really. We have a lot of plants. And they're kind of spread all throughout this first floor, which reminds me I need to water the plants in our bedroom. Polly came. She came like such a good girl, didn't she? Oh, yes. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. What kind of dogs do you guys have? I would love to know what kind of a dog do you have, if you have a dog. How old is he or she? What are they like? Polly's just the sweetest thing ever. Although she is a little bit naughty when she gets distracted by something outside. I'm going to go downstairs probably in about 15 minutes. I have to watch this vlog that Robert has edited for you guys. Hope that I can find something. I think I probably will knit the brim of the hat in either boucle, which is DK, or Surrey alpaca. That's kind of more what I'm leaning towards, something a bit furry. And I'm hoping that I have either, well, I would like to make a red and a pink one, but I would also be fine with making like a pink and a green, something that's red, pink, and green, and preferably not something speckled. I don't think I have any red yarn that I've knit with, other than like Christmas morning, which is speckled. I'll have to go and take a look and see what I find in my scrap bin. We've just arrived in Robert's office, which has a lot of my stuff in it. Hi, Neely Weely. So here we have my box of leftovers. This is just leftover from projects. Neil is in here. Wonder if he'll come over here. Come here, Neely Weely, come here. Hi. Hello, Novi. Hi. He's such a sweetie. You can't see him really. I don't want to move the camera down because it has that like puffy thing on it for sound, and he's scared of it, so yes, I don't want him to be scared. So anyway, I need to have a little look. I kind of have these different bins. Hi. Oh, you're so sweet. I have these different bins sorted here, kind of just in different weights. So here I have fingering weight, and these are just kind of smaller. What do you want? You like the way my socks smell, don't you? And I'm not sure I'm gonna find anything because, like I said, I really want a tonal. I feel like this could look really pretty. This is the leftovers from my The Most Wonderful Time socks that I knit this Advent. This could be pretty, but it's not enough. It's just a little bit left of my 20-gram skein. I have some really pretty greens in non-superwash yarn, but I really want to make this in a red hat just because I think that would be really nice. So I have some pink mohair, which could be really fun, added to the red, but I don't know if it would take too much away from the red. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think Ruby really wants it to be Christmassy. So then here I have a little bit of leftovers of mohair. I guess I probably should use that rather than going into a new skein. And so what I'm thinking is I went into the shop and I grabbed two different just mini skeins we have left over. Here we have beetroot. And here, I don't know what colorway this is. I would say lingonberry, but it looks almost too dark to be lingonberry, but that's kind of what it looks like. So I think I'll do this one for rubies and maybe this one for elodies. But I also wonder, I could do this one for rubies. Maybe I'll bring it upstairs. The thing is, I think I need a full 20 grams, and 20 grams is about this much. So it looks kind of okay. Neil's very interested in all my yarn, and I think he wants to play with it. Yes, you cannot play with my yarn here. This one could also be good, but again, it's not a full 20 grams, and I think I'm going to need quite a bit for this knit. The problem is I don't knit with red a lot. I do have this skein, which I think would be so pretty, but I don't think the girls want a speckled yarn. They're not into speckled yarns really at all. The biggest fear ever is like a moth getting in these bins, but I do spray them with lavender spray quite often, and they are sealed shut. They're not airtight, but they have seals all around them. Oh, here I have a red mohair. This is Lincoln. Or no, this is Hearth. I do wonder if this is just way too dark. Elodie's doll is quite fair, has white hair, like platinum blonde hair. And I also do wonder if she would like a green hat. Does it have to be red? I don't know. I do have some really pretty greens here. Oh, that green and that red look so pretty together. This is wispy, and I'm pretty sure this is lingonberry. And then with her, it's like a Christmas. Looks gorgeous, in my humble opinion. I think I'm going to take these up with me. I ended up going with Poppy for Ruby. I'm going to start Ruby's first. I decided that I'm going to use the mohair in fresh sheets, and then I'm going to use Poppy. Now I weighed this, and I only have 15 grams. So this could either be a great idea or a very dumb idea, because, oh, see, now I'm thinking I could just knit Elodie's first and see how much it weighs, because I have a lot of yarn for Elodie. I decided to go for green. Although, do I want green? Elodie has everything green. I think 14 grams will be enough for the hat, right? I think so. I think so. Let's get going. I finished the ribbing on Ruby's hat, and I started to knit the Poppy colorway into it, and then I thought, you know what? I probably should knit these both concurrently at the same time. So then I decided to cast on Elodie's, and I am using this doesn't really matter because all dolls are different size. But anyway, I'm using 2 strands of the mohair held double, 2.25 millimeter needles, 56 stitches, knit 2, purl 2. I knit that as long as I wanted. And then I changed to a 3 millimeter needle for the cap because I want it to be kind of drapey. I don't want it to be a really tight fabric because I want it to hang down. I don't want it to kind of stick up. I want it to hang down a little bit more, kind of more like a Santa pixie style elf Wichtel cap. And so I think and hope this will be perfect. I am still crossing my fingers that I have enough Poppy. It would be a big bummer if I didn't. I did not feel so well when we were out, and I totally forgot to film anything in the store, which would have been fun, I'm sure, for you guys to see, but sorry about that. Anyway, I am packaging up a gift that I'm about to send out. That will be nice to have done. Robert's just made some tasty lunch with an egg. It is so interesting.
Yeah. Alrighty, it's kind of a McMuffin.
It is, it's like a breakfast sandwich.
Yep.
Very intriguing.
Guten Appetitis.
Guten Appetit. That sounds gross.
Appetit.
How is it? Good? What I ended up doing is I chose a red color that I had pretty much a full 20 gram skein of for Elodie's hat. And I'm knitting it right now. I think it's going to be too short for her doll. The problem is I only have today to knit it. So the question is, do I rip it back? I also feel like I could have. I wish I could find the doll. That's another problem here. I think I have to knit it longer. I definitely have enough yarn. And I think I have the time. So I ripped the needles out of, I think this one might be 8 I don't know, I haven't decided. So this one's more pink, this one's a bit more like a neon red. It just needs to be longer. This is going to be such a short hat that this sort of a hat is supposed to hang down a little. So I think I'm going to rip it out, knit the main section of the hat like up to here before I do the decreases, probably twice as long, and then start my decreases. So this is really fun. It's going way faster than I thought, and it's using way less yarn than I thought. So that's very nice. I also just went and grabbed myself a lint truffle. This is a speculatius flavor, which I have never, ever had. So I'm going to rip this out, get it on my needles, and then enjoy my chocolate for today. I have this cute little charm on here from Simply Serving. I love that. Lindsay has had so many cute Christmas charms in her shop this year. We have quite a few too, not in our shop, but kind of going with some kits that we've offered in the past. And I have so many fun ones that I'm going to be offering with kits this January. I can't wait to share them with you, along with a ton of new Harry Potter style kits. So I hope you guys love those. Hirori gave me this as a gift. Super sweet. Oh, shoot. This has to be, I always dump these outside.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing
new Christmas socks. Christmas socks. Come on, Molly. Sing with Polly. Sing with me. Christmas socks. Yeah. You like them, huh? I like them too. I love them.
I have just gotten out of the bath. Oh, and it feels so heavenly. So I think I have, let's see what time it is. I have 3 hours now to knit both of these hats. So I need to get going on that. I have 1.5 more hours to finish this. I kind of think I can do it, or at least come close. And you know what? If not, I can sew the bell on tomorrow morning or finish it tomorrow morning. Still want to block these though. I'm so happy with how they turned out, and the little bell is so sweet. Very cute. The girls are going to love these.